Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Please make sure that you're subscribing, liking my videos, and commenting on my videos. That helps me get noticed, helps me get subscribers, helps more people see my videos. Because I really do want to do this YouTube thing, and I really am right now on the road to 500 subscribers. Right now, I'm not even at 100, but I want to be at least 500 by the end of 2022. So we're going to see how that goes. So yeah, share my videos, like, comment, subscribe, all that, the YouTube stuff. Today I'm going to do a story time about the time, I guess you could say, I got pulled up on. I don't know if that's like the word you will use, but let's just get into it. So, if you ever watched my first YouTube video, it was about the worst day ever. And that video involved the guy that I'm talking about in this video. So, this was my ex that I dated for about, I think, a year and a half, almost 2 years. This was when I was a senior in high school, going into my freshman year of college. So, this video, this took place when I was actually still in high school. So, I'll give y'all like a little bit of background about us, because this was like one of my, I guess you could say, my first true love in a way. Like, I don't know, y'all. It was just weird. Like, that was my first, like, real boyfriend. Like, I had a boyfriend before that, but this was, like, my first real boyfriend. Like, we actually went out and did things. He was older than me. He had a car. So, we could go out on dates and stuff. He always came and seen me. Like, it was, like, a real relationship, I guess you could say. So, I met him when I was in 11th grade. We started dating when I was in 12th grade. He met my parents and all of that. Like, we were really hanging out all the time. He used to always come and see me when he got off of work. He used to work at a retail store in my hometown. I'm not going to say the name of the store because everybody, if you're from a small town, then you see everybody and your mama at this store. And he worked at this store. So, yeah. See, I was dating him for a while. He was really a hoe. I'm not gonna lie, like, he really was. Like, he had a little starter pack of being a hoe, being a thought. Like, he had a little thought cut. He had the Adidas pants, he wore Jordans, and he had a car. Like, especially in a small town, that's all you need. And he really was like a popular dude. So that was something that was new to me, because I wasn't as popular. I did play sports, I cheered, I played softball and stuff, but I was in the middle. But he was like, everyone knew him, and he was an older guy, so it was like he was popular. So yeah, like, I'll say maybe like 3 months until us talking, into the relationship, I was noticing like little things that he did. Like, he was always being very sneaky. Like, I never went through his phone or anything because I never had his password. It was so many rumors of like girls talking to him. Like, y'all, I went through so much with this boy, but I'm not going to tell y'all all this. I'm not going to give y'all like a whole rundown, because if I really sat down and gave y'all like a whole rundown of what me and this guy went through, or how much stuff I went through with this relationship, y'all would be like, oh my God, no. So, like, this video will be an hour long. So, I'm just going to tell y'all about this particular situation. So, one day, me and my boo, like I said, he worked at a retail store, and I knew his schedule. Like, I knew his schedule like it was my schedule. Like, I knew what time he went to work. I knew what time he went on his first break. I knew what time he went on lunch. I knew what time he went on his second break. And I knew what time he got off. And I knew, like, everything about the job. Like, I knew where he was, like, when he would usually take his bathroom breaks. Like, y'all, I knew everything about him, I thought. So, I really didn't like him working at that store because, like I said, it was a retail store, and it would be hella people coming in and out of there, hella girls, like, and like I said, I'm from a small town. In this store, if you're from a small town, you know that everyone and their mom goes into this store. And it's just like, for what? I know you don't need nothing out of here, but people would just love to go in this store and just walk around. It's just crazy. So, But I didn't like him working there because of that, and I also didn't like him working there because his ex, we're gonna name her. We're gonna name my ex Alex, and we're gonna name his ex Monica. Okay, so Alex was very popular, like I said. So girls were always going in there to see him. When they see him, they were like, "Oh my god, da 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 da!" Like it was weird. Like it really was. I remember one time this girl literally took a picture with him and put it on Facebook and was like, I had to get a picture with such and such. She put his name, and I'm like, the fuck? Like this nigga is not a celebrity. This nigga is not nobody. But anyway, let's keep going. So anyway, like I said, reason number one why I didn't like him working there was because it was hella people coming in and out of there, hella girls. Reason number two is because his ex Monica worked at the place literally in the same complex as this store. And so she used to come in there all the time on her breaks and stuff, and people would tell me, like, people that worked at the same place would be telling me, like, yeah, Monica was at Alex, she was up here talking to Alex or whatever, and I'd be like, wow. So I would bring it up to Alex, and Alex would just be like, nah, they lying on me. Like, nah, like, y'all, it even got to the point where one time I was at a basketball game, and this girl that I knew, she came up to me and she was telling me about how Monica had told her that Alex was getting, no, I'm sorry. The girl told me that Alex, no. The girl told me that Monica told her that she was getting Alex a Christmas present. Like, they were still in a relationship and everything. Like, it was so crazy. So, y'all, why did I bring it up to Alex? And Alex was like, nah, that's a lie. So he went on Snapchat or whatever, and he made a whole video. I swear I wish I would have screen recorded this or something. Well, screen recorder wasn't even a thing back then. But I wish, like, I had this video for some reason. But he went on Snapchat. He was like, yeah, y'all need to stop. Y'all, he never said a name or anything. He was like, y'all need to stop telling people what it is. Like, everybody know who I fuck with. Everybody know who I'm with. Everybody know who I fuck with. Da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah, look at my man. Look at my man, my dumb self. Y'all, I really was so happy. I was like, see, like, because he went up there, he was like, I'm about to make a video on Snapchat right now telling everybody, that they need to stop lying on my name. They need to stop lying on my name. So I'm like, yeah, you need to. You really do. And he really did it. But I'm like, wow, like, in conclusion, like, when I really sit there and think, I'm like, nigga, you didn't even say a name. You didn't even say, like, yeah, I fuck with Quenisha, and y'all know what it is. Stop saying I fuck with this girl, da 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 da. No, you went up there and said, y'all know who I mess with. Yeah, that girl probably was thinking, like, y'all know who I mess with. I mean, that girl was probably like, see, look, you get what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really clear up anything, but in my young, dumb mind, I'm like, yeah, look at my man. Look at my boyfriend. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I'm his girlfriend. Y'all know what it is. He didn't even say my name. Girl, don't nobody know who you is. Didn't nobody know who the fuck I was. But anyway, so I say all that to say, I had his schedule down pat. Like, I really thought I had this boy in my hand. Like, I really thought this was my man, my nigga for sure. So, y'all, time goes on. I'm still hearing little stuff about old girl coming to the job and stuff, going to see him. Every time I bring it up to him, he swears up and down it is a lie. It is a lie. Them girls lying on me. Them girls jealous. You believe in them. And I was like, dang, like, am I being, like, jealous? Like, I'm sitting here believing them. Is that stupid? But y'all, like, I really, 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 like, liked him. So I just let it go. Y'all, one day, I'm being the good girlfriend that I am. I get off of, I think I didn't have practice that day because the cheer team that I was on in high school, like, we practiced basically every day, especially during the springtime because we went to nationals. And nationals is during the time where it's no basketball season. It's no like it's nothing going on besides like softball and baseball. It's spring, so it was really no major events going on. So like I was saying, being the good girlfriend that I am, I get up. I'm like, I'm about to go bring my boo some lunch because my boo loved to eat. At the time when I was like, he loved to eat. So I get up out of my bed. I ain't had no practice. He had break, I think, at 6 o'clock every day. So I got up, I think I went and got him some Wendy's or something. Oh, no. So yeah, y'all, I get up, I go to McDonald's because he used to love McDonald's, and I was kind of broke at the time. I'm only in high school, so I got him what I could afford. So yeah, I get to McDonald's, take it on down to his job or whatever, and y'all, he is excited. Like, I walk in the job, he like, hey, boo, hey. I'm like, look, bag, I got you some, da-da-da. Like, I got the McDonald's bag and stuff. Like, I'm doing something. I got the cup in my hand. I'm walking in. So excited. Like, hey, boo. He like, oh, you bought me food. Like, you the best girlfriend ever, bro. Like, so we walk back to the car. Like, I swear, y'all, that's really how it was. So we walked back to the car or whatever. We walked to his car. We went and sat in his car because he had like a car with tinted windows. I was still fishbowling. So we went to his car. He eating, I'm eating my food because I bought me some food too. So, because I wanted to eat lunch with my boo. So we eating in the car, whatever. We talking, just doing our regular little ha-ha, kiki, how work been going. The little normal stuff that you do when you young. Like, it ain't really much to talk about. So, y'all, we getting out of the car. Like, I'm looking in the car, like, we eating, but it's like his lunch break is wrapping up. It was an hour long. His lunch break is wrapping up. He like putting the bags in the wrapper and stuff, like putting the trash and stuff in the big bag. We getting out of the car, but I'm looking in like the little side mirror because I'm in the passenger seat, and I just see somebody walking up, and I'm like, who is that? Like, that's what I'm thinking, like, who is that?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Walking up, but it's like they upset. Like, you could tell they're walking directly to the car. So I get, like, I'm like, and he looking out there too, and I'm like, who that? Y'all, why he opened the door? And it's his ex. It's Monica. So Monica, y'all, is in the parking lot having a freak attack. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And she's crying. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, I almost said his name. I'm like, Alex, and he like, I'm eating lunch. Like, what you talking about? Like, he confused too, y'all. Like, we all in distress. I'm like, Alex, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, Alex, nah, you need to explain this. You need to explain this. She like, really, Alex? Really, Alex? And so she starts walking away, and he's like, I gotta go to work. He starts running to go clock in because it was cutting close, because he was already cutting close, eating in the car or whatever. And I'm like I'm really sitting in the parking lot like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what just happened? Y'all, so I get in the car. I'm driving home. You know you mad when you drive home in silence. Y'all, I was sending the longest fucking message on my life. Like, I was laying this nigga out. Like, I was laying him the fuck out. So, y'all, I keep on, like, I'm just driving home in silence. I'm so fucking mad. Like, I'm so mad. I need to start cussing for YouTube. Don't, like, monetize me or whatever the YouTubers be saying. But, yeah, I need to start cussing. But, like, I'm like, this nigga really playing on me. Like, he really playing with me right now. So, y'all, oh my God, y'all, this story gets so toxic. So, the next morning, like, we argue all night. Like, we argue all night. So, the next morning, like, I'm getting up for school, and I'm just like, I just can't let it go. Like, when something just weighing on you so heavy, you even wake up thinking about it. Like, y'all, I was so hurt about it. So, I messaged the ex. I had her on Twitter. I messaged the ex. I'm going to put the screenshots up here. I said, hey, are you and Alex still friends or something? I really need to know what's going on. She said, we are taking a break, but we were so, she couldn't really, I don't know. We are taking a break, but we were still communicating from time to time. Why were y'all together last night? I said, so are y'all considered Sorry, y'all considered, damn, I couldn't talk. I said, so are y'all considered together or not? Because it's two-way different stories coming at me, and I'm confused as fuck. We were just chilling while he was on his break, though. She said, we are on a break, so he say, but we still been hanging like nothing has changed. He say we are getting back together after he figures out what he wants from this break. I said, y'all have still been hanging out and stuff. And y'all, this was crazy because I seen him every day. Like, I seen him every day at, after work. Like, he would get off at 11. He would come and sit in my yard with me until like 2 o'clock in the morning every night. And then like, on like the weekends and stuff, he would come to me before work and after work. So I was like, wow, like, this is crazy. If a nigga want to cheat on you, he will. So I said, so y'all have been hanging out and stuff? She said, yeah, last week, and we hung out for my birthday. I said, so y'all went somewhere for your birthday? She said he picked me up after he got off work, and he went to his house and stayed there. And we went to his house and stayed there till 4 a.m. And I said, okay. And I said, she said, what did he tell you about us? I said, he always tells me y'all are nothing but exes. And y'all, it's so crazy because I remember that night where she said it was her birthday so vividly, because she used to have her birthday on her profile. I think it was like March 11th or something. But yeah, I remember that. And I even went back to the text messages during that time. And he had told me, like, as soon as he got off work, he was like, yeah, I'm so tired. I'm about to go lay down. And I really believed it, being so dumb, knowing that I know this man's routine. Like, I know that after he gets off work, he's coming to me or he's coming to get on the phone with me or something. Like, I know his routines. But that night, he said that he was going home. So I was like, wow, it's really crazy. Like, the one night that you fall out of schedule. The one night you slack, you up in your ex jaws. So I was like, wow, like, y'all, that was my first heartbreak. I was so sick. Now, that wasn't my first heartbreak, but that was one of my first heartbreaks. I was so sick because, y'all, this guy took my virginity and all that. And it was like, you took my virginity and you're messing with your ex still? Like, that's so messed up. So, y'all, let me tell y'all how stupid and dumb I really was. Like, we're getting there. So the next day, like, he comes over because he's like, can I please come over and make it up to you? Because I, you know, of course I confront him. I cuss him the fuck out. The beep out. Let me stop cussing. I cuss him out or whatever, you know. And he comes over. Y'all, he comes over. He like, Quanisha, like, I will cut her off. Like, I'm so sorry. Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, cut her off. If you want to still talk to me, you need to cut her off. Cut her off. Y'all, that was so stupid. Because why would I tell that boy to cut her off? No, like, why would I do that? That's so dumb. Like, why am I making him choose between me and her? It's like, if it's a choice, I really shouldn't even be with you. Like, go with your other option because I'm not an option. But at the time, y'all, like, I was so young and dumb. Like, I learned a lot from this relationship, y'all. Like, I learned a lot. A lot. Like, y'all, I'm only 22 right now, but being from 16 to 22, I have learned so much with relationships. Like, I have learned how to love myself, how to value myself, know when somebody's wasting my time, letting people know that my time is valuable, not being just so, you know, available to somebody, not letting somebody gaslight you, manipulate you. Like, y'all, I went through so much in that relationship, but this is just one of the stories. I can keep it coming. But yeah, y'all comment and subscribe and let me know if y'all ever had an experience like this where your boyfriend made his ex-girlfriend his side chick. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. So y'all drop some comments. Let me know what type of story times y'all would like to see. Or, like, no, not even that. Let me know if y'all would like to hear more story times about my toxic relationships, because I have so many. And yeah, just subscribe to me, like videos, all that. And I'll see y'all the next time. Thank you.